Sorry. So sorry about that. You know what? You know what could be a title for the upcoming days? Was Diego robbed? Because there was something robbed. I mean, they've always done good for me in the past. But maybe that one's too outlandish that I just really lose all credibility. Oh, people still commenting on my video. Good to see it. It's getting some traction. Nice. Oh. Yep. I'm feeling good about this stream. I reckon we're like minutes away from like 25 people being here permanently, here to stay. And Volk won. Yes, he did. He did win. He did. And then you've put some little faces. All right. I wonder if that's your version of laughing emojis. Shadow, keep that going, mate. What, you laughing about Volk winning? Is that right? No, tell me. Is that what you're doing? Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll charge my phone while you figure out how you want to answer that, mate. Diego didn't deserve title shot. All right, yeah. Look, you're not quite there yet, but keep going, dude. Keep going, man. All caps as well. You want to upgrade that to all caps. It's Mosva time. No, it's not, mate. It's not only one person in here in 2 minutes. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. Like the stream at least, Shadow. Like the stream so we can get some traction. No, just use emojis for fun. Yeah, you better just be using emojis for fun. Oh, and okay. Yeah, that does look fun. That does look fun. You're right. Like the stream. Fuck with. Yep, that's right. New background. Maybe we'll wait for the 3-minute mark to see if anyone wants to come hang. I mean, I shouldn't give them all away so soon, but be careful with Asian women. I was with one who tried to hang me while I was sleeping. Wow, Dana, that's insane, man. That's insane. Tough luck, I say. Well, we got 7 people here, so this is starting to look up. Bink. Does that one look alright or not? 1,000 euros if Mosvat becomes champ. Yep, I remember. Ige and Reyes got the wins. I called that on your live earlier, I'm sure. Well. Okay, just another guy in here to brag about what they've done. I mean, I'm sure we're going to get a lot of this. You're just the first. But yeah, I mean, you have to wait for the stream to recalibrate and process, and then you'll be able to see the live chat. And then we can verify whether you said that. But if you're claiming that, then maybe you did say it. 13 people here definitely like the stream. Definitely like the stream. I have the sports slips to prove it. Aha. Oh, yeah. Well, guess what? No one cares, man. So why don't you just shut up? Why don't you just shut up, mate? God. See, this is why I didn't want to go live. Cunts coming in here, fucking bragging in my face, telling me that they did good. I don't want a bar of it. I don't want a bar of it. Start a channel then, tough guy. You reckon you're so fucking good, Kia Kaha? Why don't you start a channel then, mate? Kia Kaha predicts. Just kidding, that's a dumbass name. And you're an idiot. 4 days past if Mosbat becomes champ. Then I'll super chat that. All right, thanks for that. 16 people here definitely like the stream. I mean, you can subscribe, but I won't force you to. But definitely like it. 1 like. Cheers, Lorenzo. You just have to be friendly. Just shut your mouth, mate. Just shut your little mouth. At Fantasy MMA. Paddy had a really impressive win against Chandler, bro. Oh, God. Yeah, it was awesome. I might have to get a mustache. I might. Yep, well, Kia Kaha predicts and you get a mustache. But yeah, it was impressive, sort of. But at the same time, What did Chandler offer up in resistance? I would say not a lot. Not a lot at all. There's 17 people here. Only one person's liked the stream. What, he's all fucking retarded? He's all retarded? Or only one of yous know where the like button is? This is a joke. Here it says there are 17 people in Lorenzo's stream. But then, so you're saying the fight was fixed? Yeah, that's what I said. Oh my God. Are you a fuckwit? Are you a fuckwit, Adam, or what? No, alright, I gotta settle down, man. Gotta settle down. It's only early doors in the stream. But seriously though, I didn't say that at all. I just mean he offered nothing. Shut up, you're reiterated. Well, no, I'm definitely not. And I just lost that one like I had. Are you guys kidding? Who did that? Who did that? Sorry I filmed the light. Gets a bit old, you reckon? Absolutely. Absolutely. I used to really like Gene, but the more I see of him, the more I don't like him. Your mustache looks a bit like you drank milk and the cat licked it off. So I drank milk and the cat licked it off and then there was a mustache there. Is that what you're saying, Trent from Punchy? It's a bit of a dumb thing to say. I agree with Trent. Well, you've got Adam on board, so way to go, Trent. Do you like Jordans? What, the shoes? Sure. Why is the Shadow still here? I don't know, man. I don't know. JK, I like to get on you. That was you, Shadow. You cheeky little monkey. You cheeky little monkey. 22 people here. Still only one like, which is insane. 22 people. 32 people. Whoa, did you guys see that? One like, though. 32, one like. Yeah, people just don't care or don't... Someone just liked it and then they unliked. Yeah, funny game you're playing over there. 32 of yous, but not one single person can like. You know what? I know how to get you excited. Huh? Huh? Oh, wait. Oh, come on. You like that? You like that or what? Have you ever snuck out of your house when you were a teen? I have. It's not worth it. It's not worth it, I would say. I liked, thank you, Piper6991. What else can you do for me? Subscribe, maybe? Is John Jones your GOAT? No. Unless you're allowed to test positive 3 times, then no. GSP is the GOAT. 26-2. He avenged those 2 losses, both by KO. White. Skin color white. I subscribed to Piper. Did you really? Let me go verify this is true, Piper. And then, nah, bro. Well, I subscribed already, like you always have been, or you just did before. Because thank you, dude. That's like super kind. His skill set. I got a slave today and freed him. I got it. All right. Well, there's none of that. There's none of that in the chat. All right, here we go. Woodson stoppage was an absolute shocker. Oh, dude. 6-9. Hold on. Legend. Forever. Sub. And friend. See, I knew people would tune out there. Oh, wow. And that was in all caps. So sorry, dude. And then who was the other person? Piper. 1, 2, 6. 6, 8. Piper. 6, 9, 9, 1. Forever. Sub. And friend. Yep. There you go, guys. There you go. How's that feel? Thank you. No worries. Well, yes. Are you a lowrider Renzo? Lowrider Renzo. Who do you see beating Paddy? Anyone fucking good? I still reckon he's shit. How old are you? I'm 21. But I reckon Poirier would beat him. I reckon Gaethje does. But at the same time, I reckon Paddy's got a good chance to beat all of them. How old are you? You're 21. I just answered that, legend. Type it one more time. I'll time you out. Type it one more time. No, type it one more time. Legend, he's 43 but looks 22. You're talking about me? Well, that's not true. I definitely don't look 43. Bro, lol, skin color white. Did you go to Turkey to get a mustache transplant? That's what happened. Woodson stoppage was an absolute shocker. It was, man. It was crazy. You know what else was crazy? All 3 judges had him up 2-0. Like, I thought at least one judge would maybe find a round to give to Sean Woodson, but they were like, nah, he didn't win one single round of that. So that was cool. You look like 18. Well, I'm 21, so I suppose it's not really that far off. I was 18 3 years ago, so yep, nice one. Salam, did you get info about his girlfriend? You look 19. Oh my gosh. Yep, well, I'm 21, so 2 years now. 2 years away from that legend. Thanks for that. Sassy little girl. No, not sassy. You like Andrew Tate? I don't care for Andrew Tate. I never watch him or really see things of him online. I don't care for him. But I don't dislike him, but I don't like him. Thank you for the question. Arush Gupta, would you care to subscribe to me, dude? Would you care to lend me a subscriber? If not to get you guys all rushing there, but the next subscriber will be the 1,270th. That's right, 70th. What a clean, nice number that is. Do you not want to subscribe and be the 1,270th subscriber? That's a big number to be. That's a really big number and a really nice number. What do you think about Gene Silver? Oh, dude, Gene Silver. I reckon there's not one person that walks around in featherweight that would beat Gene Silver. OVO Isaiah, do you know any? You know any featherweights that you would pick to beat Gene Silver? Because I've always thought he beats Diego Lopez. Volk would maybe be a little bit tough, but he's such a shot finder. I really reckon he KOs Volk. Evloev, I definitely reckon Evloev is the hardest fight for Gene Silver in the division, but I still reckon he'd probably get that one done. Seriously, he will hold the belt one day, 100%. Volk is done, man. What, after just winning the belt, he's done. Good morning, Porter. You MMA YouTuber, seeing you for the first time, is that right, Rainy MMA? Well, let me see you for a second here. New MMA YouTuber, sure. Yeah, but it's been like 5 years I've been doing this. Still haven't gained like barely any views, any subs. I mean, I'm not going to fucking make it. I'm not going to make it. I've got no chance. But, I mean, I still like doing it. 25 likes? Come on, blokes. You let them know, Porter, man. 34 people, actually. Well, now 26. Thanks for saying something. Are you Egyptian? No. No, I'm Italiano. No, I'm not. I'm from Australia. Same place that Volk is. But let me check you out, Rainy MMA. You better be important coming in here talking the way you were. 5,500 subscribers, Rainy? Oh my God, you irrelevant bitch. I thought, holy shit, guys, I thought we had someone popular in the chat for a second, but yeah, this guy's just as irrelevant as I am. That's a bit unfortunate. Wait, maybe you're not even, are you like Indian or something? What does this down here mean? Let me check you out for a second. You need to shorten your mustaka. Like Charlie Chaplin, you should put wrong at the end of your name. Lorenzo predicts wrong? Ha 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 ha. Oh, fuck off.
Dricus still knocks Duplessis versus Kamsat Bosch Mayo. Still knocks. Dricus' nickname still knocks.
So where are you from, Rainy MMA? Are you Indian? Are you Indian, my friend, Rainy MMA? Because I'm not too sure, but you seem Indian.
Still knocks Duplessis versus Kamsat Mayo. Kamsat Mayo's കാര്യം പറയുകയാണെങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾ എത്ര നാളും കൊണ്ട് വെയിറ്റ് ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്ന ഒരു ഫൈറ്റാണിത്. അതായത് കംസത്തിന് കിട്ടുന്ന ഒരു ടൈറ്റിൽ ഷോട്ട്. അതായത് 2000
title shot. Is Andrew getting a title shot, is he? Tamil, if that Rainy MMA like those Bollywood fight scenes. But yeah, Rainy's taking over, guys. If you don't know about Rainy MMA, shout out him, bro. He's on the scene. Do not redeem. No. He is redeeming. He's redeeming the name of the Indians by taking over the YouTube space. Yep, that's right. That's right, guys. Rainy's on the come up. Rainy, you're still here back in the hotel after getting to see the card live in Miami. The whole stadium was electric. Been to 3 UFC events, 292, 295, 314. Was Jack Della at 295 or am I? No, I'm mistaking that. That was Yuri Pereira, maybe. Was absolutely my favorite experience, hands down. Well, thank you for dropping that knowledge, Cody Henderson. A little bit of a big paragraph to read and digest, but I'm happy to do it. Like, I've only got like 20 people here, so it's not the craziest thing ever. Yeah, rather listen to Gene barking for 12 hours than Rainy. How did you not pick your fellow countrymen to win? And Paddy, well, you get some wrong, Danny. All right, you get some wrong. All right, sue me. But you know what? I really reckon this card was sweepable. There had to be someone that swept it. Paddy surprised me tonight. Yeah, he surprised, but also Chandler surprised with how shit he did. Chandler was in the pocket going to and throw with guys like Gaethje and Poirier, but then doesn't throw really barely any punches against Paddy Pimblett. It was just a little bit baffling to me. I really thought this was the easiest guy he's fought in years. Do you have any siblings? Yeah, I have a brother. Diddy or Drake? Drake, I suppose. Don't really like Diddy. Chandler is we've been knew this. I want to see Paddy versus Moicano, yeah, but we're not going to see that. That'd honestly be maybe a little bit of a step back. Now, a step on the exact same level. You're a step back, but he's looking at Gaethje and Poirier. Moicano's looking at, I don't know. God, I don't know. Has anyone subscribed though? Oh my God. Favorite country other than Australia? New Zealand is a country. Is that right? Gosh, I don't want to be getting that wrong. New Zealand country, question mark? Let me Google that. But yeah, it would be New Zealand because we're like brothers. And I feel prideful when New Zealanders... Oh my God, this just in, guys. New Zealand is indeed a country. Well... You know what? I'm surprised. Only missed 2 fights on my 13. Picked Bryce and Jianan. Bryce let me down. Well, Bryce was a bit of a silly pick. Gene Silva is elite, but I also picked Jianan and got that one wrong. Do Greeks own Australia? No. Just watch your mouth, parabolic, please. Yair ain't getting nothing. You know what? Yair versus Diego just makes so much sense. Moicano can beat Paddy, so UFC will probably avoid it. Yeah, he definitely could, but I would pick Paddy to beat him after what I just seen. I want to see Chandler's Black Sun reaction to that 3rd round. All right, Porty, you need to settle down. Paddy, new top 5 for sure, yeah. I don't know if I would pick him to beat guys like Gaethje and Poirier, but he would definitely have a good chance. Where do you see Mauricio Ruffy in 5 years? I don't know if he'll still have the belt, but he will have held it. What is he, only 28? Ruffy will hold the belt one day. He will. He's just too good. Is it true Aussies don't wear shoes? It is. No, chill. Foot review. No one screenshot that, please. Aye, good answer. Yeah. Thank you, Taylor Bruce. Why don't you definitely subscribe to me? Why don't you definitely fucking help me out with a subscription? But now sometimes we don't wear shoes. Say, you're waking up early tomorrow for work and you had to fill up your car, surely you wouldn't put shoes on to run into the servo, pay for your fuel, and then run up and go home. Ruffy's good. I just think he can be out-wrestled or out-cage stalled. Yeah, definitely I could see that, but I suppose we'll have to see it. But he's 28, and guys with timing and reflexes like that and speed like that, I just don't know. I don't really see people dominating him. God, those guys are taking over. Hey, oh, they're too good. Gene definitely holds the belt though. I feel like featherweight's a little bit weak right now, and Gene, I really don't know someone who beats Gene. Let's do a poll for Gene. Shout out Gene. I mean John, but Gene. And let me commemorate my buddy Taylor Bruce because he just subscribed, which is just so kind of him. Forever sub and always friend. Yeah, that's right, guys. That's right. Taylor just got freaking commemorated in front of everyone. Yeah. A fighting nerd's going to be the death of Dagestani dominance? Yes. These fighting nerds are like Dagestanis, but they had friends in high schools and, definitely talk to girls and stuff. Like, these guys are cool. And you know what's crazy? How are they finding them all? Like, how does each guy know the other guy? And do you know about this new guy coming? There's a new guy coming as well, and he's just as special and just as good. If you guys don't know, I'll put yous on now. So when the time comes, you can say you did know, but maybe some of yous know. 26, Ricardo Brito, he's next. 8-1, and he's the exact same. He's a fighting nerd. Yeah, a couple bums. The record's not that good, but you wait. He'll be in the UFC, Ricardo Brito, and he will do the exact same things that the others are doing. But enough about him. Who cares? What's his name? I heard them talking about him. Oh, you're talking about... Yeah, that guy. Gene versus Yair is the fight. Nah, Yair versus Lopez. So easy. Gene versus Holloway, book it. No, apparently Gene versus Dan Ige? Dan Ige. You know what? Let's do that. Because it makes so much sense. And then the whole narrative is like, oh my God, can Gene Silver KO Dan Ige? Could you imagine? Oh my God. Seriously, I'd love that one. So yeah, Dan Ige. But also Dan Ige versus Pitbull makes a lot of sense. Two little short, stocky power punches. Pitbull versus Ige makes sense. And maybe let's kill Sean Woodson again with John Silver. But no, maybe too far. John versus Evlov, yeah, but maybe too far. Even Josh Emmett, man. Even Josh Emmett. Gene Silver versus Josh Emmett, I could definitely see. Do you and your boyfriend carpool on an electric scooter to get carbon credits? No, we definitely don't do that. We just drive the car. Do you think that Paddy has the ability to take on someone like Islam Makhachev? I don't know, because he is very big, but probably not. Nah. I still reckon he's shit, and he was still open tonight. His boxing still looked a little bit poo. Chandler just really let me down, I think, is more like it. People look like he didn't know what to do tonight. Yeah, I know. Little bit of a weird one from him. I don't know how you can really go home after performing like that and be like, yeah, I gave it my all, that was good. Surely you'd be kicking yourself. Chandler's just washed. I feel like he is, yeah. Like those fights that we got with him the first time against Charles, Gaethje, Poirier, like that was nothing like the guy we seen tonight who barely threw a punch at Paddy Pimblett. Seriously, I really think he barely threw, had nothing for Paddy to worry about. He really only threw like 2 punches. It was so crazy. God, it was so crazy. Because then in round 1 against Poirier, you're like begging him to stop throwing. You're like, stop throwing, Chandler. Told you Paddy would win. Oh, God. Just the type of person that everyone hates. Thanks for that one, MM. Told you Paddy would win? Yeah. Yeah, well, your mum's a fucking whore anyway, mate. So I don't... No, okay. Settle down. Whoa, guys. All right. There was no need for that. You're getting drunk this early, gosh. No, well, this is a bottle of water. OVO Isaiah. Have you also subscribed, mate? Paddy might find his way. To be fair, you picked Reyes and I didn't. Yeah, I picked Reyes. Yeah. I definitely didn't switch or anything, yeah. Buddy drowned in his own blood, yeah, I know. And no shit, Paddy landed that knee. Chandler's just constantly coming forward, bending down, not throwing. He's like squatting. He's running forward, squatting over and over again. Like squatting. How the hell did Pitbull KO Chandler in Bellator? I know. That is a little bit weird. I guess Chandler just has always sucked. But then he's always given everyone trouble. Who did he not give trouble to in all of his fights that he's had in the UFC? The only one was Paddy. Oh, God. So what happens in Michael Chandler versus Jared Gordon? What does happen? Does he just get fucked up? Oh, God, let's do a poll for that. I don't want to live in a world where Jared Gordon beats Michael Chandler, but he probably does. Oh, does he? No, he doesn't. No, he does. No, I don't know. He's ass. He's just tough and strong, yeah. It was a weird one, man. It was definitely a weird one. But he definitely looked way shitter. But he puts himself in so much danger that he inevitably gets cooked. Yeah, like he's always never been good for throwing a jab, but he would at least throw. Chandler has to be a gatekeeper now. Yeah, I don't know what's next for him. Maybe Moicano. Maybe he doesn't make a lot of sense. But Chandler and Moicano, dude, Paddy's wife is like 80 times 1,000, 80 times hotter than Molly. Yeah, well, that's a no-brainer. Cody Henderson, thanks for the knowledge there, pal. Does Paddy go down on that Molly MMA fighter bird? No, oh, what? Trent, you're asking the weirdest little questions ever, dude. Paddy might find his way through Justin, but that's as far as he'll go. Yeah, he could beat Justin. Like that, when he picked up Chandler and dunked him on the ground, I was like, holy shit, all right. Paddy's got something to him as well. He's pretty strong. So I could see him maybe getting down Gaethje, but I doubt Gaethje goes out there ducking constantly, moving side to side, ducking, not throwing, squatting. He's like already way shorter than Paddy, but he's squatting down. Like, no shit, you got need. Should fight either Ludovic Klein, Rebecca, or Ziam. Are you an idiot, MM? MM, are you an idiot? Like, maybe you want that just because you don't like Paddy. Chandler. You mean Chandler should fight those? Yeah, okay, that makes way more sense. I was going to say, are you kidding? That doesn't make any sense. But that makes more sense. I struggled to envision him dominating Chandler before the fight. He could continue to surprise me, yeah. He definitely dominated. But then again, Chandler really did offer nothing. Maybe I'd be feeling different if I picked Paddy to win by finish. And then he did it. I would just be claiming my good pick. But seriously, that's the worst Michael Chandler we've ever seen in the UFC by far. He had nothing. He offered nothing, and he barely threw punches at the guy with the worst stand-up that he's fought since he came into the promotion. Except for Tony Ferguson, of course. Is Conor ready? You think him and Hooker would be a good one? I don't know. Yeah, that would be a good one. But what I do know is Conor probably would have came back and absolutely fucked Chandler up. Definitely would have fucked him up, I reckon. Kia, I'll beat Conor's ass. Settle down, Azar. You settle down, mate. Conor's never fighting again, bro. Give it up. Yeah, he's not. I know. A little bit sad. But he was an underdog in that Chandler fight, and he definitely would have came back and chinned him, I reckon. Maybe chinned him, but who knows, but should have chinned him. Probably would have. Conor versus Paddy. Okay. You know what? I wouldn't even be mad if that just got announced out of nowhere. That'd be a crazy fight. Paddy versus Conor. And honestly, I reckon Conor wins. Paddy wins, but Paddy definitely has a good chance. But I reckon his little presence, I reckon it would real spook Paddy. Have a great stream, folks. I'll see y'all later. All right, thank you, Redneck. I might go for a classic restart. So if you get a notification, don't worry. Can he even make 156? No, I don't think so. I don't think so, but we gained some subscribers there at the start of that. Did you guys see how good that stream was? Well, Porter did. He commented on it. He was like, whoa, 26 people, only 5 likes. Right? What a healthy little stream. What a very healthy little stream. Maybe we should go for a restart, see what happens. Could do Paddy vs. Ilya as a tough coaches. Yeah, I suppose, but you know we're not going to get it that. It's never going to be that exciting. But no, I don't. Ilya's name doesn't deserve to be put with how many people you gained. Well, since I went live, 9 in 28 minutes, 9 subscribers. Oh my God. Everyone fucking give yourselves a round of applause. All right? Everyone just give yourself a little pat on the back. We did it. And we did it. But I feel like it's stalled out. Everyone that's new is still here. So imagine we end the stream, we restart again brand new, and then we go for another 28 minutes. Do we just gain like another 9? Like, does anyone think we should restart? We should go for a classic restart. I know it doesn't help. Yo, Lorenzo, boss, how are you? Well, Anfield Muhammad's here, so I definitely think we should. I'm still adjusting to the haircut. Well, breathe it in. Breathe it in because it's here to stay. Yeah, it's pretty cute. It's pretty cute of me. Even better with this. I think this is like Thailand or something. Lightweight would absolutely suck to have to try and make a run in. Yeah, unless you're Paddy, who goes from... Who did he fight before Bobby? Jared Gordon, Bobby, Michael Chandler. That's a fucking easy run. And then what, he gets Gaethje and then a title shot? That's bullshit. Never ran into a Bahamondes, an Alvarez, a Ludovic Klein, a Esteban Ribovics. These guys all beat him, I reckon. But maybe not. I definitely have less confidence in that. But yeah, what do you guys think happens in Ribovics versus Paddy Pimblett? You know, let's do a poll for that. But he would definitely have a chance in all of them. Has had a rough run at... Who? Oh yeah, I forgot you're a casual Porter and you would... Nah, just kidding. Just kidding. No, No, but Esteban Ribovics, that Argentinian guy. Tony Ferguson, Bobby Green, Michael Chandler. I know. Oh yeah, Tony. I forgot about Tony. I know, right? It's so annoying how these guys that they like come into the promotion and they just get like little hand-picked guys. Like those guys were also winnable. Also winnable. Crazy that he was the underdog against Bobby Green though. We still got 20 people in here. We still got 20 people in here, guys. So this is still pretty healthy. Maybe someone should definitely subscribe. Because, like, there's 20 people here. So, like, I'm probably a casual because I'm not a nerd about it. Like, not everyone has to love it the exact same amount. You know, I enjoy a UFC card more than some of my friends. But then some of my friends would enjoy a soccer game more than me. People have different passions. You know, we're all different. But that's what makes us so unique, everyone. That the fact that we can all come together. The fact that we can just all come together and put our differences aside is what makes the human race. Just so, how are you? Oh, just shut the fuck up, Brandon Newman. Marco Tullio looked amazing. He did. Who doesn't he beat? Who doesn't he beat? Brendan Allen? Brendan Allen, Marco Tullio runs through him. Marco Tullio versus Fluffy Hernandez. I know I'm getting a little bit crazy, but fucking hell, he fucks Fluffy up. No, seriously. But I reckon he does. I reckon he fucks Fluffy up. Especially if it was a 3-rounder. Yeah, bro, what is your hobby other than UFC? What? Well, I watch UFC videos. I play PlayStation. No, but Tracy Cortez or Mackenzie Dern, definitely Tracy. But who else is in middleweight? Marvin Vittorio, Marco Tullio. God, he whoops Marvin. He fucks up Roman Dolidze. Who else? God, this is a fun game that we can play with this guy. I seriously think he beats everyone. Strickland? I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. Far out, that guy's good, isn't he? 30 years old? Wow. Norman Dumont's boyfriend? What else? He's probably got a massive cock. Oh my God. That guy's got it all. Wow, he's got it. He batters Marvin, yeah. Might even finish him. But I don't know. That might be a bit too far. But seriously, he beats the shit out of Marvin. What's good, man? What an incredible card we had. Volk is back. He is back. I wouldn't say the card was incredible. Let me just think about the main card. The Paddy fight, it's not like it blew me away. It was just he's dominating him. Chandler's not doing anything. The Volk fight was definitely great. The Yair fight was a bit nothing. The Gene fight was like, it was interesting, but it wasn't awesome. The Kryler fight was quick, but amazing moment. The card was good. Shut the fuck up. It was good. It's good, but it wasn't amazing. He said incredible. Sorry, he said incredible, but it was a good card. Yes, but was it incredible? No. Tullio versus Costa. Yeah, that's a good one. Shara versus Tullio will never be made. Thanks for stating that. Yes, that will never be made. Nice statement. And then what else happened? The Dan Ige fight was pretty lackluster. Then a shit finish. The girl fight sucked. The Chase Super fight sucked. The Julian Erosa fight was old. So yeah, probably settled down. Porter, mates, it wasn't really that good. But it was good. The Tullio fight carried the entire card. When you're going to live stream a boxing match with KSI? Probably never. I think Volk regaining the belt and Paddy blowing the roof off the place made the cut. Blowing the roof off the place? You settled down with that wording, Cody Henderson. Blowing the roof off the place. All right, but you know what's a fact that I didn't realize and I wish I thought about? Izzy beat Pereira in Miami, and that's when he won the belt for the second time. And that Volk also just won his second belt in Miami. Best buds. Didn't even think about that. Didn't even realize that they won their second belt in the exact same arena. So should have thought more about that. Izzy should retire. Yeah, I suppose. But Strickland, I've never heard the crowd get so fucking loud. Yeah, no, it was good. The Paddy fight was good. I wasn't maybe listening to the crowd. It was a full moon both times too. Hocus Berlin. Paddy still has lousy defense and will get knocked out really bad at some point. I believe so, Hocus Berlin. We did pretty fucking good on picks for this one. You did mixed martial arts? Yeah, you got the co-main and main event right, so you must have done pretty good. Well, just tell me what fights you got wrong, and that will be probably easier to work down, because you just got so many right, didn't you, you cheeky bastard? But yeah, I'm pretty sure you went Paddy Volk, so that's good there. It's always good to get the main one right. Price vs. Gene was the only fight I got wrong. Oh, and the whole card. Fucking oath, dude. Oh, you're an idiot, though. You love those fighting nerds. You fucking little idiot. You could have swept it. Oh, that's a missed opportunity, man. Because you should feel silly about that one now. We know Gene Silver's elite. We know he is. Bryce and Yam were the only two that let me down. Yeah, I got let down by Lopez, by Chandler. I picked Yan as well. And I also... Well, I had Reyes and then switched to Krylov like a fucking genius. Who else did I have? Someone else. No, that was it. Krylov, Yan, co-main and main. I know, I literally said in my breakdown, if I stayed with my never picking against until they lose, I would have swept. Yeah, that's so silly, dude. Especially and that short on your channel about how they're all undefeated. The way you came in your pants when Ruffy got a KO. You know, come on. I was starting to think that, holy shit, isn't Gene Silver becoming a little bit of value at $1.50? Because Bryce was $2.50. I feel like the whole storyline and the I'll take 12-1 though. Yeah, that's a good haul. What were the upsets? Only two, right? Only two. Reyes and Ige were the two underdogs that won. But there was basically upsets anyways. Like if you got the Paddy and Volk fight, right? I would consider those getting upsets. Or at least, you know, getting a 50-50 fight, right? And not a lot of people pick Chandler. I'm starting to realise I was a little bit on an island there. But that's okay. Well, you know what? Mixed martial arts. You should have been in my fucking group on Tapology. My favourite fights of the night. I didn't like the Paddy fight. Well, that fight wasn't good. No, the Marco Tullio fight was my favourite fight on the card. It was just a spectacle. Also, yeah, you got to get in here because you got CSP promoter Jax Jaden. He went pretty good. He went the best out of everyone. There's me down there doing shit. Larry did pretty good. Didn't pick the girl fight because he's a coward. So you got to get in here. Mixed martial arts. Go over to my posts, my community post, and click the link. I think, you know, we can just start again next week because you got to get in here, bro. You'd be at the very top right now, and everyone would be like, "Fuck, mixed martial arts. I might subscribe to that guy." Gore getting cut after tonight. Well, I don't think Gore deserves to get cut for losing to a fucking absolute machine. After, you know, submitting two people. Gore's a fun fighter. Fun fights. What's this? What was that, boss? Oh, it's a tipping group, Anfil Muhammad. If you go over here, go to channel posts. If you were to click on this right here, this would take you to it, hopefully. Which is this right here. Well, you know, we can tip as a crew and you can see each other's picks and what other people did right and did wrong. So, yeah. So happy for Ian Gary right now. Who gives a fuck about it? Nah. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff, Alan. It's so ass I can't have streams on in the background while going to another app. Yeah, I know. That is shit. Who gives a fuck about Ian Gary? Oh, look, mixed martial arts jump. The Elkins fight was hilarious. That was hilarious, was it not? That was hilarious. I was laughing at it. I was having a good chuckle, rather. He was off the perks fighting in slow motion. Both of them were fighting in slow motion. That was fucking awesome. I really enjoyed that one. Well, okay. All right. I was starting to really like you, Alummi. And then you let that one out. I mean, Gore was on a 2-fight win streak before that. Yeah. And finishes too. Krylov got crushed easier than the Donbass region. Is that a tough joke? But yeah, favorite fight of the night's obviously the Reyes KO was amazing. But see what these picks do to you, man. Like because I picked them. Well, because I switched my pick, I just felt like a retard. So I was just sitting there just distraught that I could have looked like a genius getting that one right, because Krylov had been off for 2 years and he's so hittable. This is what I said in my prediction video. But hey, anyone that just only watched my prediction video and doesn't hang out in the streams, they think I'm a genius. Those up kicks, yeah. Oh, just that fucking retard running into up kicks. And then, oh man, Julian Orosa looked fucking awful as well. But he went like 10-3, 11-2, right? No, 9-4. 9-4. Got the Xiaonan pick wrong because I love her. Switched back to Krylov, so I got that wrong. And then got the main and co-main, the only important ones, wrong. Got the rest right. Got Dan Ige. That's a good pick as well. You got Dan Ige. You got Reyes. You got Paddy and Volk. That's a good haul right there. Pray Myanmar. Yep. We've got a Burmese guy in here. Rogan said Volk needs to be tested after tonight. Oh, Rogan's just so fucking annoying, man. So sick of that guy. He just says a bunch of that. For now, Android, you can split screen 2 apps. Always got YouTube split with Google or something while I do shit. Okay. Just flexing on us iPhone people. Wow, I didn't know Android was like that. Volk is back, baby. He is. Yay, Volk. Nah, just kidding. Think Zabit could beat Alex? Nah, definitely not. You know, you need power. To beat Alex or, yeah. Nah. What did you make of Volk and Paddy? Well, I thought Volk, yeah, he looked really good, rejuvenated, the same Volk as always. Yeah, he looked good. I don't really know who knocks him off his perch now, actually. Well, Gene Silver when he finally gets there, but it'll be a while until he gets there. You know, I reckon Lerone Murphy probably has a decent fight with him, but would definitely lose it, actually. He probably beats Evloev. I think Ilya still chins Volk. Oh, absolutely. Could go to round 4. Nah. Gets him in the first, KOs him, flattens him. Yeah, I was shook as fuck before Gene was 9-0 at the point. I realized, I might have fucked up. Yeah, you definitely would have clocked it there. It's always when you're going so good, you're like, all right, when's this going to get wrong? And then the risky pick that you thought maybe if you were 7-5 at the time, all right, I might get this Bryce pick. But when you're 9-0, you're like, all right, well, I'm not getting this underdog as well. Because I remember when I was doing really good on the French card, and then I'd also picked William Gomez to beat Joanderson Brito. I was like, oh, damn it. All right, well, there's no way I'm getting this. And then William Gomez won. I was like, there's no way Moicano beats Benoit then. This is too many underdogs. But then he did. I was like, oh. Dom Reyes with a big comeback win. Well, yes. Well, I suppose it's 3 in a row, but yeah, that's the one where it's like, holy shit, all right. You're going to have to be legit to actually beat this guy. He fucks up Span in a rematch. Damn, that sucks that he lost to Span. But yeah. Bryce Mitchell squirreled. And then Paddy fight. It wasn't like I was impressed. I didn't see anything out of Paddy that makes me think he beats anyone that I didn't think he beat, or, you know, I rethink he beats Gaethje now, or he beats Poirier. I still reckon his stand-up looked bad, looked open. The only 2 times Chandler did actually decide to throw back, he did land pretty good. But Chandler just looked so bad, barely threw it all. Bryce got put down like a dog. He did. He treated Bryce like a 15-year-old dog. You weren't impressed by Paddy. Come on. No, I wasn't. But maybe I'm a hater. Maybe I'm a hater who picked Chandler. So I definitely acknowledge that. But yeah, I didn't see any. He got Chandler like no one did. True. Very true. No one's dominated Chandler like that. But that is the shittest Chandler we've ever seen. He's always at least given a fight, or at least had a moment against Charles, against Poirier, against Gaethje, and now it's the shittest guy he's versed in years, Paddy Pimblett, with shitty stand-up, and he barely throws a punch against him. That's so crazy. I was gobsmacked by Paddy striking ground pound. Maybe Chandler's just watch, yeah. But it's not even like I was like, whoa, Paddy striking's elite. I'm like, whoa, Chandler, throw it back at him. Don't let him do this right now. Just letting him leg kick you at range. He did take Paddy down a few times, yeah, and I was sitting there like, oh my God, is this the game plan? Were you coming out here to wrestle Paddy and spend time on top and control him on the ground? Your opportunity was on the feet. Do you train? Of course. Yeah, I'm 7-0. Fight an Eternal MMA, and currently my manager's in talks with the UFC about getting me on this season's Contender Series, week 5. So yeah, you will be seeing me very, very soon. I fight out of Scrappy MMA with Jack Della. What state you in? Perth, Western Australia. Shout out Jack. He's getting the belt. And you know what? 2 belts will be held in Australia this year. Do you see Mike's blood got splattered all over his coach's face? That was brutal. Mad. Yep. Subscribe, Sindog. You'll be here at the start of something special. A UFC fighter that also has a very successful UFC channel. What weight you at? Feather. 6'1", featherweight. Sindog, you know Nathan Cleary? He's my mate. 7-0, that's cap as hell, bro. Didn't even took a punch. And for Muhammad, just shut the fuck up for a second. Shut the fuck up. I've got new people here. Will you ever fight? I feel like I have to do at least one amateur fight in my life. No, God, no. I definitely don't have a need to feel like I need to do an amateur fight in my life. No. Well, I had a fight in high school, and that's all I got. You know, that's all I needed. At 6'1", just go to lightweight, bro. With these arms go to lightweight? Come on, dude. I'm Sean O'Malley out here. I'm Ernesta Caddis Katie. I can't. I'm like Sean Woodson, bro, but just with the arms. Not as much lanky legs, but just with the arms. Me and Sean Woodson are brothers. It hurt me to see one of my representatives getting caught like that on the main stage. It really did. Really did. There's another win for the short kings out there, and not us lanky praying mantises. You're the Jalen Turner of MMA YouTube. Yeah. Except not fucking black. Nah, just kidding. It's all right. You can be black. Take that as you will. Yeah, you just called me a... Nah, just kidding. You just called me a black guy. He looks like Jalen Turner. I do, almost. Skinny boy summer is over. You predominantly a striker? Yes, I am. I'm a rangy guy. Keep you at bay with the jab. But also... Everyone knows about my das. People talk about Lorenzo's das. They say, hey, you know about Lorenzo's das? And then the other guy will go, yeah, fuck yeah. Bro, what are those arms? Damn. Well, come on. These arms? Oh, nothing. You have any fights on YouTube? No, Sindog, come on. The jig is up, mate. I obviously don't fight. You know, that guy said he would do an amateur fight, and I disagreed. Bro, hands, arms, Lagarde puller. Lorenzo's das is amazing. Yep, see? And good to see. I'm the war machine of MMA YouTube. I don't really get that one, Illumi, but I think you just made a funny there. Good job. Breaking Bud is here as well to talk about the UFC. It's been a while, Breaking Bud. Wow, 84% of yous have Paddy to beat Ribovics. I reckon Paddy's definitely good, but I reckon all these like sneaky unranked guys definitely give him a run for his money. Wait, so you don't fight? I'm so lost. No, I've never fought in my life. I fought one time in high school in year 10. I broke my hand on the first punch that I threw. These 3 knuckles right here. I broke my hand. So yeah, my fighting days are done. Like, had one fight. I lost by first round TKO via doctor stoppage. Who do you reckon wins a fight between you and MMA Guru? Oh, kill MMA Guru. Absolutely kill him. Absolutely torch him. He'd be feeling himself out, and then flip it. I'd be way too fast. But also I could see me weathering a heavy storm from Guru in the early rounds, coming on late to get a late 3rd round rear naked choke, climbing his back like a nimble monkey that I am, sinking my long, lanky arms under his chubby little neck. Just fucking go to sleep, Guru. Go to sleep, you fucking... And just putting him out. That Woodson stoppage was so bad. Yeah, it was. It really was bad. It was terrible. You'd win by 50 meters. No, he's not talking about a race against Guru. I think he meant fight. Against Guru. But yeah, oh God. In a race against Guru, I'd absolutely run right past him. Lorenzo needs to be stopped. I do, yeah. Guru's well over 2,000 pounds. Yeah? He's not far off it. 200. Yeah, 200 pounds. Okay, yeah, maybe a little bit more like 2,000. Bro, be honest, how much do you weigh? Around 64 kgs, like rounding up, sopping wet. Around 64 kgs. Yeah, I'm pretty light, man. I'm pretty light, very lanky, not a lot of muscles on the arms. Yeah. Chase supermaxing ride guru around the cage. Yeah, exactly. You could see that. I think Woodson would get, lol, we're the same size. Or like weight-wise. Okay, yeah. I could see that. Tulio is boss. He is boss, isn't he? Yeah, that was my favorite performance on the card. My favorite fight. If I had to go watch any fight back that we've seen today, 135 pounds. Yeah, I could definitely cut to bantamweight, and I would be the lankiest and tallest bantamweight in the division right now. 5'11", 60. Yeah. I know I'm a lanky boy. I'm like 6 foot, 64 kgs. And that's being generous to me. You still don't know who Shan's bros? Nah. Skinny Kings, yeah. Yeah, Skinny Gang. Oh, whoa. No one clipped that. No one clipped that shit. That was an accident. I was 64 kgs in year 9. All right. What a fat year 9 you were. No, just kidding. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes a little bit of sense. Would have got finished, so I think he got lucky with the stop. Yeah, maybe he would have got finished, or maybe he would have toughed it out. But every judge had screenshotted already gooning to it now. What are you, Chase Super? No, shout out Chase. Shout out Chase. He's a serial gooner. He's an edgelord. I didn't realize Chase was a gooner like me. Dude, he's just like me for real. Chase is a gooner. You know, I wanted to get the submission today, but I think I was just gooning way too much in camp, and my boy on my arm's tired. Thought I was tweaking when he said that shit. Bro was 20 kgs when he was 12. Well, I don't think that's how that works. What am I, small basketball? No, I'm just kidding. Basketballs are definitely nowhere near 20 kgs. That was a little bit of a silly thing to say. But yeah, I know, he's a gooner. And boy, did it work. I've seen so many clips. Seen so many clips of it. Chase is a funny boy. I really like that guy. Dominic Reyes is a bum. Well, we can't say that. We definitely can't say that. He's back on top, and I really don't know who beats him. And I wouldn't actually mind, maybe a Khalil probably fucking chins him. But who else, man? Who else really beats Reyes? I do, in fact, recall maybe. I can't remember. You'd have to be at least 30 kgs at that weight. Man, who's that lightweight? I feel like a Carlos Olberg would definitely get him. But man, he's got a chance against everyone now. And I didn't think he was back. You can't say he's back when he beats Anthony Smith. And I thought the Jacoby one was a little bit fluky. Carlos would, yeah. Twins, bro. But that's super high level. So hats off if that's the only guy that can really beat him. Guys like Reyes and Khalil. I'd actually love to see Reyes versus Jamal Hill. I feel like that would be a great fight. And I reckon I was Reyes versus Ozdemir. I was. That KO fucked my multi. Yeah, I get that. There was definitely people on crap. Should get a fight against Yuri eventually so he could avenge his loss. Now, I don't think we need to see that one again. That was just, let's just leave before. I want Reyes versus Ozdemir. Well, they have already fought. So it would be a rematch, and not really a rematch that I want to see again. Reyes got a close split decision that was super close fight. Wait, did Reyes win? Yeah, he did. He did win, but yeah, it was close, went decision. I don't want to see it again. I want a freshie. like Reyes Jamal. I would really like Reyes. Oh wait, well he's fighting Roundtree. I just feel like that'd be such a good matchup for him to really get him towards the title shot. I reckon Reyes beats Jamal, but who else is really there for him to fight? Request got a rematch of fair few of the top guys. Yeah, he's fought a lot of them. I wouldn't mind seeing the Blachowicz one, because now Reyes is kind of on the up and Blachowicz might be on a little bit of a slide. But then he kind of did Rakic versus Dom. Yeah, I did read that the first time you said it. I just didn't read it out. Sorry. But a little bit boring. Rakic is just so boring. I want like fun fights that get me excited when it comes to Reyes. Rakic is such a little fucking boring cunt. And also, I think he'd probably win, maybe. So I just don't want to see it. Gosh, who even is there to fight? Who's Azamat fighting? Johnny Walker? And then maybe they could do... Hopefully Johnny Walker beats Azamat, and then we can do Johnny Walker, Dominic Reyes. My bad. I literally don't understand anyone, not going to lie. My bad. Well, it's not your bad, because you didn't know that I read it and didn't choose to read it out. Gosh, fight for yourself, M-Man. Just instantly quivering to me. Fuck it. Reyes versus Jones 2 at a catchweight. Okay, you know what? I wonder if he beats him. What do you guys reckon if Jones fought Reyes at like 225 or 230? I reckon he probably does. No, I don't know. It's a toughie. I mean, he beat him the first time. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he just beat him again? All right, who's that light heavyweight? Yeah, no one really. Jones kills him. Nah. Yeah, couldn't kill him the first time, but now that he's 38, he definitely destroys him all of a sudden. All of a sudden, he just destroys him. He's only gotten way better, that Jones guy. Lorenzo predict Earth's future. Dale Rusker, subscribe though. You haven't been here before. I know that. Who should Diego fight? Yair. Diego should fight Yair. Chandler should fight Moicano. Maybe, because you still need big fights for Chandler. Like, I know people would be like, yeah, give him Ziam. But Ziam's a no-name ass bum, so that would give no draw. It'd be a waste of Chandler's only few fights that he has left in the UFC. You want fights that are going to make money and put people in seats. Moicano, Chandler. Chandler should fight Pitbull. No. Not at the same weight class. Would be good, yeah. Yeah, but I have heard that Chandler said that he doesn't want to fight Pitbull. They're on different trajectories. But Pitbull said that he would fight Chandler. Chandler can't even beat his own dick. Well, all right, Isaiah. Settle down, dude. I reckon he can still beat his dick, all right? He's not that washed. Settle down. Darren Elkins, though? No, he hasn't fucking busted a nut in years. Darren Elkins. But yeah, who else is at lightweight? Who's yeah? All right. Moicano would submit Chandler, most likely. But does he ever lose the warranted way? The most likely way? Gets KO'd by Charles and Paddy. Gets submitted by Poirier. Decision by Gaethje. I mean, you know how he goes. So I would imagine that he gets KO'd by Moicano. Chins him on the feet. But honestly, Chandler versus Fiziev, you know what? Oh, damn it. Well, you know what? Ruffy, Chandler, they could so do that, man. They could so do that. Ruffy versus Chandler. Why not? I mean, it doesn't make sense wise for Ruffy to come back, like, wait for Chandler. I was going to say BSD Chandler. Yeah, like what you said, but then I remembered he's got a fight coming up. But that makes so much sense, Benoit St. Denis versus Chandler. They're like the exact same guys. Do you prefer Volk or Lopez? I definitely prefer Volk as a human and as a guy. And, you know, I got to stick by my countrymen. But I would have loved the universe of Lopez winning, fighting Evloev, and whatever had happened after. So it would have been, either way, I was happy with whoever takes it home. And if I'm being completely honest, it is a little bit annoying watching Volk walk around with the belt when I know that's Daddy Ilya's belt. But it's fine. But I'm happy. I'm happy for Volk. He's 36, so it's good that he gets one last reign in. What do you think about Sean and Merab next fight? I think that's a terrible fight that I don't want to see, but I reckon Merab probably takes it. Because watching a guy like Aljamain that you train with all the time, and then watching him go out there and get slept, that would be like, holy shit, I really got to watch out for this guy. And now that you've been in there for 25 minutes not getting slept, I feel like it's like, all right, I can go into range. I'm not going to get slept. But maybe that will give him more opportunity to get slept. So, who knows? This just shows Ilya's levels above the entire 145 roster. Where are the fools saying Ilya ran away from Lopez and Evloev? Yeah, so true. So true, man. Ilya kills them all. He had to be nerfed and go up to lightweight because it was too easy. Daddy Ilya's crazier? Who said Daddy Ilya? Isaiah? Fucking hell, that's gay, dude. What are you, a gay lord? Man, if you want to be gay, you can do it somewhere else, Isaiah, man. Yeah, Ilya's a good fighter, but settle down. You still yapping? Of course. Jones, Aspinall, Hamza, DDP for International Fight Week. Well, not on the same card. What is this, the best year ever? Do you think if Marab changed weight division, saw him dominate the bantamweight or Umar? I don't know. I reckon it would be like to and fro. Like this guy would have the belt, and then Song Yadong upsets Umar, and he has the belt. And then I reckon it would get passed around like a little slut, like Cody Henderson's mum. Yeah, that's right, Cody. Get shots fired at you. You get shots fired at you, Cody. I don't care. Look, I don't care, man. Ilya could have easily built a huge legacy at featherweight. Yeah, he never would have lost, hey. He could have retired 24-0, KO'd Lopez. He would have KO'd Lopez. He would have KO'd Volk again. He would have KO'd Evloev. He would have decision Gene, had a great fight with him. Both get respect. I don't know. And got easy legacy wins, I know, yeah. But I suppose maybe the weight cut was terrible. Ji Bin or Steve Garcia versus Silva would be Ji Bin? Ji Bin? Who's that? I feel like I've maybe heard of it, but at the same time, I don't know what that is. Ji Bin? Seen the UFC? Oh, yeah, from the road to UFC? Ji Bin. What a weird call from me there. But Steve Garcia versus Gene Silva, I can get around that. That'd be fucking awesome. Islam murders everyone except for Ilya. Do you think the barking is cringe? I do. I really do, Alan Woke. It's like Izzy Adesanya. When he first came onto the scene on the come-up, I really liked him. But the more you see of him, the more interviews you see, the more he talks, the more you're like, oh, this guy's kind of corny. Oh, I don't really like this guy's personality. And it's the same with Gene Silva. I'm like, a little bit too much, all right? We get it. You're the crazy guy who is a demon. Like the jumping on the cage 4 times. Like, hey, get this on camera. I'm the crazy guy. Remember, this is making a lot of rounds on YouTube. Do you know Bigfoot Silva? Yes, I've heard of him. The big heavyweight Brazilian. The fighting nerds are awesome, though. Yeah, they are. Great story and style, and I still love Gene Silva. But he's my second favorite fighting nerd, but he used to be my first, and he lost that. He lost that for himself. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely cringe. It's too much. It's like the Shama thing. Like, settle down. People saying no glove touch is bad. So if you use that to get your guard down, I wouldn't trust you. Yeah, same. I was fine with that. Yeah, he was trying to loosen Bryce up because Bryce looked all switched on and in a hate mode. He was trying to play it up. Yeah. I was like, good on you, Bryce, for not falling into that. Because, boy, I even wanted to touch his glove. Just a little touch there. Any advice for Cain Velasquez? No. Well, true, because as we all know, I was in the joint for bad time. I was in the joint running that thing. And from my time in the joint, well, I just think first day you got to go in there, you got to sit someone down, and you just got to fucking sexually assault them. You really do. You find the biggest black guy there, and you sexually assault the shit out of him. And then all the other guys get on notice like, holy shit, this white boy came to fuck. Literally came to fuck. Like, look what he's doing to Quatavius. Look what he's doing Quatavius in the bathroom stalls. He's killing him. So yeah, that'd be my advice to Cain Velasquez. But I'm sure he's a heavyweight champ. He wouldn't have any problem with getting that done. Did you see Alistair Overeem versus Curtis Blades? Yes, I did. The nice elbows. Did you see Alistair Overeem versus Augusto Sakai? I watched that the other day. Well, just watched the snippet. I'm not some crazy hardcore UFC fan. On a random Thursday, I'm going back to watch Overeem Sakai. All right, I won't pretend to be that. I won't pretend to be that guy. Oh, look at all the people that are they're just hurting me, man. Can't believe Volk just got knocked out, you were saying. You still have time to delete this, bud. So close. Well, this guy was nice about it, at least. Never doubted my blood. Haha, age like fine milk, bro. Haha, you're a dickhead. Finally requested to join the Tapology Land. Nice. What percentage of fighters in the UFC use some sort of illegal PED? I've got no idea, man. But Chandler seems to be on him. Who do you think would win, Tom or Jones? Tom. I definitely reckon Tom would win that one. 100%. We didn't even lose anyone there. Oh wait, yeah. Let me add you to this tipping comp. Tremendous. There you are, MM21 Moon. Well done. I wonder if I add you, will it show what you picked on the card, or did you just make that account then? Yeah. Give me a home amongst the gum trees. Well, we got 21 people in here. What a tremendous day. Make a video about how all of Volk's wins have aged terribly. He's the worst featherweight champ of all time. All of his wins have aged. Oh, double down. Yeah, double down. Yeah, I like that, Illumi. Yeah, just go on a crazy cope session and be like, yeah, I like that. I put Lopez on Tapology, Volk on Discord, so I couldn't lose. Well, you did lose. You got neither of them then. Hello there, Asian fella. I'm South Korean. Well, hello there, Korean fella. Still Asian, though? Is that right? Who do you think is the best heavyweight in history? Tom Aspinall. On pure skill-wise, Tom Aspinall, it's not even close. Like, really, it's not even close at all. It's the biggest skill disparity between a champion and its contenders that there's ever been in the sport. I don't care to back that up with evidence, but I do think that's right. The skill gap between number one at heavyweight and the champ Tom Aspinall is bigger than there is at any other weight class in the UFC, and maybe has ever been ever. Seriously, he's that much better than them all. There's not a man alive that's ever walked the face of the earth that would beat him. Why do I think that Paddy versus Chandler was scripted? I don't think it was scripted, but I definitely get Nadish that that's the worst Chandler we've ever seen. He barely threw a punch at the guy. You know, when he's fighting Dustin Poirier, you're begging him to stop throwing punches. Holy shit, Chandler, stop spamming those body kicks. That's 11 body kicks in a row, Chandler. This isn't how people should do it. Chandler, it's round one. Please stop throwing punches like this. You're throwing so hard. And then he fights Paddy, someone with shit stand-up. And it's like, all right, please throw. Well, are you going to throw yet? Well, come on. Definitely throw now, Chandler. Now's your time. There he is with his hands down. Just fucking throwing an uppercut with his fucking hands by his waist. Chandler, throw. Oh, you're not throwing. Oh, nice. Nice one. What's the game plan here? Oh, to wrestle. Or you're going to double leg Paddy and just take him down and drown him. Oh, God. That Chandler guy's a fucking idiot. And Paddy even pulled guard. How did this guy fuck up Tony, bro? Well, because Tony's a fucking... He's on the pension. Because Tony's a pensioner. I'd fuck up Tony Ferguson. Seriously, I'd lay him out. I'd lay him out cold. No, I don't know about that. No. Probably would. Who do you guys reckon would win? Me or Paddy? I mean, me or Tony? Paddy beats me. But hold on, I'll show you this one too. Yeah, I'll probably beat Tony out. All right, 23 people here. Someone definitely should subscribe. And then I'll leave in a couple minis. I'll leave in a couple minis when this dies out. Tony ankle picks you in round one. Yeah, potentially. He potentially does. Tony is my fave. Don't disrespect him, please. All right. Sorry about that. I'll settle down on the Tony slander. He's a great guy. And I regret it. I'll be back in a second. So the stream might pause for a second, but it'll only be for 5 seconds. So if you have the patience to wait, it'll only be 5 seconds. Oh, whoa, I've come back to more people. Than when... Oh, and then it's just gone down to 7. All right, fair enough. You know what? I deserve it. I probably had 21 whilst it was gone. Mosvat will smoke Volk. Yeah, he will. He will smoke Volk. Just trying to pander to this guy who's obviously Russian. Yeah, he does. Evloev beats Volk. Subscribe, bro. Subscribe, because we both think the same. You saw Yoel Romero in Dirty Boxing? I think so. He versed a really shit guy. Pretty sure. You know what? I'm actually gonna start again. But I'll leave this. Be honest, mate. Nah, yeah, Volk wins. I reckon Volk would beat Evloev, but it's a close fight. I could see Evloev winning. But yeah, I'm going to go for 70 minutes and I'll go for a quick restart. How? Decision. I don't think Evloev has the power to hurt Volk like Diego, Ilya, and Islam did. And you need power to beat Volk. You're not going to out-technique him. Evloev's not going to take him down and hold him down if Islam couldn't. So yeah, I reckon Volk is fast as fuck. He is fast as fuck. He was beating Lopez to the punch in the pocket. Islam did. Yeah, that's Islam. What, Evloev and Islam are on par with each other? They're nowhere near each other, dude. They're nowhere near each other. Islam actually finishes people. Evloev's never finished anyone. And Islam barely held Evloev down. I mean, barely held Volk down anyways. So how's Evloev going to hold him down? He's 19-0. Oh, so because he's undefeated, he wins then. So Umar being 18-0, how'd that go for you, Bazir Irvin? How did him being 18-0 go for you? You just pick every undefeated guy until they lose. How's that going? He won. Yeah. All right, we'll see you guys. I'll be back in 5 minutes to do another 20-minute stream. He broke his hand. Oh, God. What a little excuser. Do you think maybe Senesta was necessary in that case? That maybe Sesenasta